Oh, so many friend requests. Yes, 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 yes. Oh. Hello and welcome back. You are gaming with me, Brothgar, and today I have some more Loadout weapon crafting action for you. Now today's build is all about the RC launcher. I know. I've covered launcher a lot, but this one is actually kind of a different concept. What we're doing is we are turret boosting the RC launcher for maximum trolling. Now, this is something that people have actually recommended a lot, and recently Evan and here actually wrote me an essay. I mean, it is literally an essay of a comment. Don't get me wrong, he straight up comments and recommends all kinds of builds, and I definitely recommend actually reading through some of his stuff because he's really got some good builds. And then again, a lot of you guys got really good builds, but I just don't have unlimited amount of time right now to do all your videos. At any rate, he says here he's got one called Pickles, and it is a launcher, heavy remote, standard, semi-auto, super slow, sticky, manual, explosive. Now he says this is definitely going to be good for jackhammer and a couple of the other flag modes as well, but it's going to keep you make you very vulnerable, so it's going to kind of depend on what map I got going on here. He also recently, or shall I say in the past, had commented into a guy that he had approached or had actually seen playing in the game, who was using a remote launcher just like this, but in a healing fashion to actually support his team. Now he said he had a very hard time downing the team that was being healed by him because those rockets would just come in and continuously boost him, and he was able to support his team from the other side of the map. So I'll be giving that a shot as well. A couple of other people that have kind of recommended on this topic here is VR Guts, who definitely just wanted a straight up trolling launcher, which kind of wants to do sticky and timer. I don't know if timer is really going to work out. Personally, I've always looked at timer as kind of a waste of space in the game. I don't know why people use it, but as well as a person here who was commenting to me, XXSimmonsXX, who was commenting in game, and as you can see, my friends list has grown massively. And he says he prefers the launcher for mass healing, which is actually kind of interesting because it's a fire and forget, and you can really launch off rockets pretty quick and then move to your main weapon rather than use a rifle and try to heal people up little by little. But he says if you got to heal them a lot, he kind of prefers rifles, and I think there's also a really good pulser that you can use. But at any rate, let's head on over to the weapon crafting section of the game and break these weapons down. Alright, so here we are. This is Evan's weapon here, and this is Pickles. So we got the improved heavy barrel because that's what I got. And somebody has actually mentioned, why don't I rank up my weapons? That's because I kind of like to keep them on the base level so that new players can come into the game and actually build what they see rather than seeing something that's like rank 12. Because that's not realistic. Once you find a weapon that you really like, I encourage you to definitely build into it. For me, that would be like New Broth. I definitely want to build into that weapon, but I don't do it too much because I want to preserve the bluets I actually have. At any rate, let's go ahead and check this weapon out in the test range. You can see there the damage itself is 100 alone with the actual booster there. So when you actually figure that you're going to get a 20% boost from the actual buff turret, that's 120 damage. So he was talking about that being a one-shot kill. If we just drive this straight into the player right there, we're just gonna hang out for a while. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's definitely troll. That is troll. So VR Guts here should definitely be impressed with the troll ability of this weapon. And then they just cook down forever. Look at that. We were actually able to take out both enemies despite not being actually close to them. If I just park it right in the middle there, let's see if that actually works out. One thing you got to know is when you're actually driving the RC rocket, it seems like the actual rocket is slightly back from your view, so you almost feel like you have to drive just a little bit further than you need to really get far enough. As you can see there, I didn't actually kill the enemy, so let me try it again here, but just drive right now. That should actually do enough damage to down the enemies, or at least I would hope so. Come on, come on, don't make me look dumb. Looking smart. So there you have it. That is Pickles, Evan the Null's weapon, and I'll be throwing on a beam weapon onto a turret, and that will be boosting me. It doesn't really matter what beam weapon, but I'm going to go with a heat sink rather than a water cooling because I want it to buff me for a long time, which makes sense. So Alright, so here's the weapon that I am going to be using to buff myself, and I just wanted to kind of show you this, guys. If you have an X-ray scope on your turret, you might think it actually would be able to see through walls. Maybe that it would shoot randomly into a wall, or maybe that it would be able to track you based on being able to see through the wall, but only actually shoot once you are visible. But I got some news for you guys, just in case you're wondering, just because I haven't ever covered this. It's completely bored and blind when you can't see you. So while I can see through this and see that there are players behind there and get ready to buff them the second they come out, it doesn't actually do that when a turret is using. I feel like Loadout should make that modification because it would actually make this scope here useful on a turret, but it isn't. So don't waste your money on it. Now, when it comes to actually placing these on a turret, in the past, or as it is currently, I should say, maybe. I actually have a test that I'm going to run right now because I think I might have found something that isn't quite right. At any rate, when you place an optical zoom on a turret, you trade the range left to right for distance. So you get more distance, but you get less girth, or less range left to right, basically. So iron sights is a very wide range, but a very short distance. And then you 1.5 is kind of the happy medium, and then 3 is the total zoom. This is something that we've gone over in the past, but I would just want to run a test here because I don't know, maybe it's broken, maybe it's not. At any rate, this doesn't have a huge range left to right, but we're going to see just how far I can walk out there before it stops healing me. Okay, so I'm this far, this far, this far, this far, this far. Okay. So I am this far right now from my turret, and it is completely clueless. So I'm right here. Right here. Okay, now it's healing me. Now I stop. It's actually not healing me, buffing me. So this rock is the maximum range for a 3x zoom. So when I take that into account and we place on the iron sights, what you should see is it actually heals buffs more left to right, but not as far. So let's give it a test just for the sake of actually showing you how this works now, because I feel like there's been some modifications made. Now look at how much range you get left to right with this buffing turret. It's a much bigger difference from the 3x zoom, but how much distance you get. Whoa, don't hit. No! What is going on here, guys? Okay, so the difference between those two scopes was the distance of a pebble. Something's changed. Maybe something's broken. So it doesn't make any sense at all with this particular build to throw a 3x optical zoom on it, because you are only hurting yourself. And with that in mind, you might as well throw an X-ray on there if you got the cash to spare, right? So, I'm not sure if this is something broken, but it's definitely something worth mentioning. This is Loadout 4.0, by the way, so it's actually kind of changed. But I'm going to test something. I'm actually going to swap the barrels here. I know this is kind of like learning for me, so it's not quite as clean as the rest of my stuff. But yeah, that is the exact same distance. What happens if I take the barrel from Assault and put Sniper on it, just for the sake of it, just to see if that actually makes any difference at all? So I have the exact same scope. I'm going to place this in the exact same spot, give or take. And we're going to see how far it can actually buff me. Not heal me. I keep messing that up. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. The barrel is making all the difference now. How about that, guys? That is something to take note of. The barrel is what is extending the range of my turret. Not the scope as it used to be. So is there any reason at all? No, there's no reason at all. Wow. There you go. That is something to take note of, guys. I just kind of found that out myself. But, interesting. Alright, maybe I need to read some patch notes to see if that is something they actually meant to change, or if it's actually something that is broken. Because in the past, it used to be that scope. But at any rate, that's what I'm running today. And to finish things off, this is what I'm actually going to be rolling when it comes to the remote healing. I'm actually going to take this and I'm just going to run standard rocket because it's 40 health, and I'm actually going to have a fair bit of speed. I feel like that's going to be important on a long map and definitely getting health to people as they need it. But then again, I suppose I could just run agile, which is what I'm actually going to do. I'm just going to trade that difference right there. I don't really want to run super slow because it could take forever to get to the other side of the map and I'd never be healing people. Turbo might actually be a legitimate option. At any rate, just for the sake of testing this out and showing you what it does, which you already pretty much can expect to know what it's going to do, I fly around forever and crash into something. But there you have it. That's health for the rock over there. But what I meant to do is this. There you go. Getting some health for you, getting some health for me, because I could just do this. And then just like stand over it and woohoo, get a little health out of it myself. At any rate, there you have it. That is air health, because I don't have a creative name for it. Alright, now as far as the loadouts go, here I have Pickles and Buff Broth with the Turret Buddy, and then the same for air health, and then I have New Broth with the Turret Buddy, because New Broth is going to do a good job of defending me as far as the turret goes. I feel like that's actually a really good like turret weapon. And then as we go down, we actually have Super Broth and New Broth with the health packs, because I'm still rolling that combo for the sake of just having a backup weapon in case I need to do some kick butt gameplay. At any rate, let's head into some matches and see how this all works out. Alright, we are playing Fissure and Jackhammer mode right now. I have my Turret Buddy set up. I gotta find the enemies and I've got to cook them down, which I haven't been doing a very good job of thus far, but I know somebody's following here. The trick is finding them and then crashing into them here. Oh! Big hit. Big hit. He's going to be going for the flag right now. Oh, and I got more pyro on him right there, making that first kill. It's going to be tough to take me down. And then again, well, not actually tough to take me down, but to survive my volley of rockets here. I did place the turret farther back because it seems to be pretty good at healing. Buffing. I keep getting that wrong. There it is, more fire assist. They did say this was a very deadly combo. We just need some people to actually show up. I do have limited range, as you can see here. But there it is again. Just being super mean. This is a really mean weapon to be using. I've always hated people actually using this weapon. Oh, but it does have limited range with that super slow going on. I wonder if I could actually use just plain agile and still get it over 100 damage. There it is. See? Wow, that is actually a really good weapon for defense, Evan. It is definitely working out. I know a lot of you guys have also mentioned that to me. But all in all, definitely fun to play. Because you just know it's so cheap. It's just so cheap. Oh, there's nobody left to kill. Oh. Look at me, I'm just at the bottom of the scoreboard getting all the kills. Because that's how it works. That's how it works. You get all the kills but no points. Oh, here we go. We got a couple of takers. Flak's going to be knocking my rocket out of the sky a lot. I like playing defense like this. It's pretty easy. You just kind of sit back and let it fly. Wait for somebody to show up. Toast them. This is funny. You got 700 points and we're just like, that's good enough. What's up, pal? Oh, you gonna try to run away? Alright. I'm not even gonna give chase. Oh, you almost got me with the shield. You almost got me with the shield. Oh, you got some health pack? Oh, no! Oh, see, that's the super slow thing kind of being a disadvantage right there for me. That's alright. I got him started. If I was a little bit more patient with my manual detonation, it would have worked out a little bit better. Oh, here we go. We got some fighting going on over here. What's up, man? Oh, they got our flag. And I don't mean flag, I meant hammer. You know what I meant. I'm just so used to it. Oh! Oh, I'm gonna cut him off. Oh, look at that. That is really just a mean way to play, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got a taker now. Here we go, here we go. Oh, you fell for it. You fell for it. Oh, now you're running away. You had an advantage. But now you're running away, huh? Nah, now you're dead. Oh, this is so mean. This is so mean. I'm not running the jackhammer at all, but all I'm doing is just sitting here getting a bunch of kills. It's like people who don't ever want to die. They're just like, nope, nope. Burn down. Well, it's fun, but at the same time, you know, it just seems so trolly and cheap. It's one of those things. You see that sniper over there? Now that's another thing that is pretty much in that same category. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go pay him a visit. I'm gonna go not that way because apparently I can't go that way. Guess I should have known that. I gave it a shot. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh! Oh! That's going to be painful. I don't have the full boost on, but you know what I mean. It's just a very painful thing when you burn somebody so badly. This is kind of satisfying just because I know there's so many people that have done this to me and it just makes me so annoyed. So what I did is I parked a little mine there. And I'll tell you what, I'm actually gonna fire off another one. I'm feeling bold now. You see how I'm more forward on the map? It's me being bold. No? Guess not. I thought there was somebody over here. Maybe they got toasted by that turret. Oh, here we go. Owned. Didn't even stand a chance right there. This is so mean. This poor guy, I've cooked him to death so many times now. He's gotta be so mad. I mean, he's just gotta be so mad. Oh, trollololol. Oh, did he quit? No, he didn't quit. Somebody else quit. Oh! Which way are you going to be coming? Are you still over here? Oh no. Uh-oh, now I'm in trouble.
Your team has taken the hammer. The enemy has stolen the hammer.
Oh, I messed up. Come on, get the rocket off. Get it off. Oh, he's gonna try. He's gonna try. There it is. Kill streak of 9, obviously, because I'm hiding in the back corner of the map. Oh. Well, he's gonna make a run for it. Yeah, you're gonna cook out. Come on. Yep, there it is. Looks like my teammates were able to help us out. Oh! Oh! He got me with a grenade, but he's not gonna last long like that. Bye-byes. Oh, no, he did. He did survive. That is unacceptable. Unacceptable. I suppose I should go for the guy that's got the hammer. Come on. Nope. Nope. Drive it good. No! Oh, I activated too soon. Oh, okay. Okay, no. There we go. Still did well. There you have it. That weapon right there, Pickles by Evan and Ol, is just the most trolliest weapon you can make in this game. I mean, super slow pyro with a buff turret on you. It doesn't get more mean and disgusting than that. Let's go ahead and test the other half of the spectrum, the healing half. Alright, now I actually did give Airbroth a legitimate test here. And whatever they had going on as far as Evan and Ol's comment, where he's talking about the 4 people moving together with the guy using the RC rocket to heal his buddies, it just seems like something that is only going to actually work out in an organized group of peoples, where you kind of know each other's builds and you have people that are designated to be offensive and other people that are designated to be healers. Because in this match here, even though it's deathmatch and kind of set up in about the same map as I would assume that his kind of group that he was fighting was probably in, the problem I was having is that other people were using healing weapons as well, which just left us with very little offense. And in the end, I kind of felt like I pretty much could do about the same amount of healing if I were using something like a pulsar healer or a rifle healer or even a beam healer, and actually be close enough to my allies to provide some offensive support when the healing is done. So in the end, I wasn't a big fan of air broth, but then again, it might be completely different in organized play. So there you have it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, maybe leave a like on the way out, because that's really going to help me out. And if you have a weapon build you want me to try, or a straight up full loadout, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And if I got the bluets to do it, I'll give it a shot for you. As always, guys, stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar out. Not too bad. You can definitely see the strength there. I think I'll go on and play one more match with that weapon, just hopefully to kind of highlight it a little bit more. Unfortunately, this one seemed a little bit lopsided, but not too bad. All in all, it's definitely a powerful weapon, so keep that in mind. Yeah, maybe I'll roll Pyro, actually. Depends. We'll see what kind of game mode is next. Alright, well, this is actually going to be a really good test. We have Drill Cavern, and we're going to be playing Domination, and that is the other variant to Blitz, obviously. Blitz has become such a flak fest of everybody just firing off flak